Okay guys, this is just a reference video for anybody who happened to Google hatch repair on a Firebird or Trans Am or Camaro, 3rd gen. This is an 88 GTA. It's a Night Rider project we're working on, but that's irrelevant, but that's why the interior is ripped out of it like that. This is an 88. Now, the pull down, the electronic pull down for these hatches, I think didn't start till after 86. Now, I talked to our friend at Top Down Solutions. I'm going to show you this card. You get yourself a screenshot of that. There's Lon, there's his email, there's the website. And they sell these great kits. Now, I can't really show you the kit. I'm just going to talk to you about the kit. But I just want to give you a couple of quick informations. Now, he argued with me about this, but what I've found in both an 85 that I have and this 88 is that in order for your trunk popper to pop, you must be in park. The car must be off and your emergency brake must be up. Now, that's supposed to only be the emergency brake on a car that is a manual. But I've found on multiple of these cars, I've had to have that up. So if you're pressing your trunk popper and the trunk's not popping, make sure you're in park. The car's off and that brake is up. Now, when I pop this, your solenoid will go click. And then you'll be able to open this. Now, if that fails and you cannot open it and it's just broken, you're gonna have to crawl through the back seat. You're gonna have to cut a hole in this and get to that. There's just not a way around it. Your life's gonna suck, you're gonna hate it, okay? Now, I wish I had done this video before I covered all this up. But the ones with the pull downs, okay, they have these plastic guides that go up and down. Those just turn into peanut brittle after a while. And he sells those plastic kits. And there's a worm gear. There's a worm gear on the motor that operates it, right? So 12 volts runs either forward or reverse using the relay and spins this worm gear. And it turns a plastic gear. Hell, I think I have the old one in the trash if it's handy. Let me see here. Gosh darn it. There it is. No, that's the housing for it, which you can see is clear plastic. Anyway, just take my word for it. It's crap. And so what happens is those guides break and get bound up because the grease gets hard. The worm gear, which is metal, grinds the plastic teeth off. And then that will often pop the fuse. Let's talk about the fuse for a second. The fuse for this thing is not in the fuse block, but like near it. I want to show you, if I can, if you can see. Because again, this is just a reference video for anybody working on the car. You see up here on the, added on to the top of the block is an extra fuse. That's the fuse. Because I had looked up the power that operates the red and white wire. They said that it had an inline fuse. It doesn't. So it has that on this car. It has an extra fuse on the outside of the block molded onto it. Okay. What powers that motor when you take this off is going to be a red and white little tiny wire with a black plug on it that plugs into a blue wire. That blue wire goes into the relay and then into that motor. So if your pull down isn't working anymore, and it's really easy to test if it works, because there's just a little switch here. When you press that switch in, it'll go down and then it'll hit a stop relay and click, and then when you release it, it comes back up again. It's really simple, but there's just one power wire and then one ground that runs to that. Never mind all the wires that go to the relays and things. So you take this cover off, which takes 2 seconds. There's 3 13mm bolts to hold this on. Then once you get it out of there, you take out a pin that runs, you'll see there's a pin with like a little grommet on it. And then you can disassemble this thing and fix the guides. I lube the ever-living hell out of it, of course, as you can see. And so basically when this comes down and closes this, and it pushes that in, it tells this to go down, sucks the trunk down, and then when it hits that relay, it turns itself off. Then when you release the trunk and you pop it, it'll come back up. You understand? So, got grease on there. But the only way that your popper works on my car anyway is that, and I'll prove it to you, because I had this down, not working. And I could not, I was checking all the fuses. I was like making sure that this was in park, right? Pull the brake, and it works. So despite arguing with our friend, I've had this on both of my, on several of these cars, an 85 and an 88. And, the 85 didn't have the pull down, but it did have the popper for release. So this is just a quick reference video to help you out. But if your trunk isn't popping on your Firebird Camaro, check out Lon at Top Down Solutions. I'm throwing this guy a free commercial because he really helped me. He stayed on the phone with me for 20 minutes and helped me figure this out. And this is working. This is going to be my personal Night Rider car. If you're interested in Night Rider cars, check out Bob's Prop Shop on Videobob. Check out Bob's Prop Shop. Just look for my name, Videobob, for Night Rider. We have that 85 with an LS1 conversion coming up soon. This one is just one that's at my house that I'm just revamping, putting a new dash in and everything. And a lot of these cars were just Frankensteined and hacked up through the years. And I just wanted to share this because I searched and searched and searched all over the internet and could not figure out what to do. Now, if that red and white wire isn't giving you constant power, the one that plugs into the blue wire, if it's not giving you constant power, check for that fuse that's off the block. It's going to be not inside the regular block, but on the side of the block. Worst case scenario, you might have to run a new constant power to it, if that's what you have to do. But as long as it has constant power, because it's always unswitched, always on. Okay, now, if you push the button and the trunk doesn't pop, check your emergency brake and you're in park and the car is off. Check all of those things. If you can't get anything to work, you have to put down your seat, crawl back here, and just go destructo mode. You're gonna have to destroy this plastic panel, which isn't too expensive to replace, and you would put the key in first. Put the key in and see if that works. But I'm just saying, in a situation, if you didn't have the key, the cable's broken, the popper doesn't work, if you were in one of those situations, that's when you have to tear this apart. Try the key first. Hope you watch this video all the way through before you rip the panel out. All right, thanks everybody. I'm Videobob.